Today we have a very special episode for you with my dear friend John Kojiro Moriwaka, aka Crazy John. How is World Venture Forum compared to other conferences you visit throughout the years?
Yeah, I've been invited 15 different countries, gave a talk over 10 conferences. That's really one thing World Venture Forum is so special. Not only keynote speakers are great, actually people behind the scenes, the people participated, actually so different. Family offices, corporate venture capitals, and entrepreneurs. And those people are so special. In the same goal is for, make the world a better place. And everyone I can meet there, the beautiful mountains. That's so different. But I like their very nature, beautiful. So we can relax and talk. And then eventually after you understand people, then you're gonna talk about the business. You're gonna talk about your philanthropy, your volunteer stuff, donation, and family offices. That's a World Venture Forum.
Let's talk about tech.
Hello and welcome to Let's Talk About Tech, your podcast on venture capital and private equity, brought to you by Venionaire Capital, the entrepreneurial partners. Today we have a very special episode for you with my dear friend John Kojiro Moriwaka, aka Crazy John. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Berthold, for inviting me again. Last 2 years in a row, yeah.
It's amazing to have you, John. This award, the Crystal Unicorn Award of Excellence, was awarded to you last year as you have been the most active global ambassador of World Venture Forum. And in this special episode, I want to ask you a little bit from your experience, since you are one of the most traveling people that I know. I think last year you traveled around 15 countries. You're representing so many conferences around the world, so many venture funds around the world. You support a lot of companies from Japan, but also from the rest of the world. Let's start with this one question. How is World Venture Forum compared to other conferences you visit throughout the years? Why is it so special for you?
Thank you so much, my friend. Actually, as you said, I've been invited 15 different countries, gave a talk over 10 conferences. And one thing I really actually love and respect is actually culture and organization team. Very nice team, friendly, with respect, and they don't let you down. They're always watching you, and you don't feel lonely. Even you never get bored. That's a World Venture Forum. So team is a high quality team with your leadership and Julia and everybody. And just when you are alone on the table, like you guys introduce people to people. Actually, there's a quality of people, and that's really one thing Wild Venture for is so special. It's like a Michelin star, 3 star, and not the chef is only not only keynote speakers are great. Actually, people behind the scene, real people actually organizing it. Not that just part-time jobs or volunteer stuff, tons of volunteer stuff. They know the way to actually. When I ask you in lots of big conferences, where is what's happening? We don't know. Please ask the guy. Please ask the guy. Nobody knows. But World Venture for people actually prepare. You guys prepare everything perfectly. It's like a 5-star, service. I feel very comfortable. And secondly, of course, the people participated. Actually, so different. Family offices, corporate venture capitals, and entrepreneurs. And those people are so special. In the same goal is for, make the world a better place. And everyone I can meet there. And thirdly, the beautiful mountains. That's so different. I don't want to go to the conferences in the school like university again, or like nice buildings, or I'm done with that. But I like their very nature, beautiful, so we can relax and talk, not only for business, talk our childhood, talk our families, talk our hobbies. And then eventually after you understand people, then you're gonna talk about the business. You can talk about your philanthropy, your volunteer stuff, donation, and family offices. Because like family office and business and everything, you actually tend to hide the real family legacy. But after a couple of days drinking, working together, listening to like nice panelists, we tend to open up. Of course, wine helps and beautiful sceneries. And with your leadership, actually everyone become friendly and a nice business environment. These three things, the reason why I always want to go back.
Thank you. For context for the audience, for those that haven't attended World Venture Forum, it's a full week program. Usually starts out Monday with crypto focus, Tuesday family office, Wednesday we have the traditional golf tournament because originally it was a golf tournament. It was only 25 people and a little barbecue, right? When we did this the first time in Kitzbühel. And that grew organically because people liked it so much, they invited more and more people. Now it's a full week program, right? Where we always do exactly what you like so much, right? We bring everybody up on the mountain. We have a little keynote, but we have a lot of time for people to talk. And over the time, right, Monday through Wednesday, where they have the big gala then, right? And then Thursday, corporate venture, Friday, impact investments. So many different topics, right? We allow interdisciplinary engagement, right? And people become friends.
Yes.
At least in my opinion, I believe they're friends, right?
Of course.
Yes. And have you stayed in touch with them?
Of course.
How do you do that? Because I mean, I'm always wondering, right? You're traveling really a lot. I've been also traveling a lot in the last years, and I know it is really a tough job to prepare for conferences, to execute on conferences, right? You never want to be tired, boring, right?
Yeah.
You have your social battery has to be
Yeah.
up, right? And then you need to follow up, and that's the hardest part, right? In the end, you want to win. How do you prepare? What's your trick? How do you make that work?
Thank you. That's a really good question, and I'm always attending and invite to many cool conferences. Sometimes if I'm not invited, I also pay to get into the nice exclusive conferences, invitation only. And so my preparation is always keeping touch with old cool friends, and they also get into many good conferences. Also, they also participate in cool conference. Even they are not invited, they also pay to go there. They're always learning new things, not only for technologies. They're always learning for next like a big financial like next finding a next
Trend.
like trends and the next diamond.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we are always keep in touch on WhatsApp group. Like I created unofficial World Venture Forum group, and when I attended a cool conference, I always want to keep in touch. So I have many unofficial group of like different conferences, but your group is the biggest one. And also I'm an alumni of Harvard Business School. I'm always following up with Harvard friends which events they are going to.
Mm-hmm.
Some countries, some islands I never heard. So I ask them direct message, what's happening there? You are organizer keynote, okay. And I'm not asking them to invite me or anything. I'm just learning. And then what's going on in the different world? So always checking the cool events, because cool events, even small events, something is happening.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes I always say, sometimes it's one, maybe five, seldomly 10 or more, right? People that you really feel there is a link.
Yes.
Usually a personal one.
Yes.
It clicks,
Yes.
right? With a human,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And you say, is a great person. I want to stay in touch.
Yes.
Yet I know also people, they spend a lot of money on those conferences and they look always for an immediate return of investment.
No.
You say no.
No.
What is the return of investment that you look for?
Actually, I don't look for it. I prefer getting smiles from the friends. So that's enough. And having a good conversation. That's already enough. And not looking for any big returns. Always giving first and keeping in touch. And just having people inspire me. When I meet you, you give me the good energy, happy energy. And so I love to keep in touch with only happy people and with a global mindset.
Yeah. And the return of invest eventually happens, right? When you're not seeking for
No.
it, right?
No.
It's something I have experienced as well, but it takes a lot of patience,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
entrepreneurs sometimes are not patient. Now, how can we train them to be more patient? How can we train them to become more of a global mindset, or to have a more global mindset? I know you do trainings in Japan, a huge economy of its own. People in Japan do lots of business in Japan. But I would assume that your trainings are somewhat inspiring to a lot of people for
Yeah.
the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So what are you teaching there?
I actually, I don't think I'm teaching. I'm just telling like narrative, like stories, like
Okay.
how I enjoy, how I become friend with good people in different countries, different cultures, like hidden gems. I'm not only going to developed countries. I sometimes going to developing countries. That's why. So I see many different kinds of people, early seed founders. Even some people haven't founded companies yet, but they have ambitious. So I listen to them carefully, and also I meet many angel investors, VCs, government officers, minister level people, and family offices. But everybody want to support, actually want to solve some problems. So doesn't matter what industry you are, what position you are. If like more important is what kind of solutions you are trying to develop for the people.
Mm.
So these things are very important to me, and I tell these kind of good stories, good case studies to people. Just share the stories, and the people get inspired by my talk. But I'm telling them, this is just a story. You have to go to travel by yourself, meet people.
Mm.
Don't listen to my own stories. You just find your own story.
Mm.
That's why traveling is so important.
Create your own memory, your own experience.
Yes.
I recognized in World Economic Forum in Davos, you had a little tribe of Japanese people with you,
Yes.
and you were very actively pushing them to talk with people they don't know. Not very comfortable culture-wise, I assume, right? How was the experience for them?
I think bringing people from Japan to Davos is like culturally like transformational. So it's so different.
Mm.
Especially it's very cold in
Mhm.
winter, but inside is of course warm with lots of people, crowded, and also different culture and like smart people. Everybody there in Davos. So it's a really, really great, inspirational 1 week in Davos. So same as a World Venture Forum. So it's a different environment. People think differently, and people
Mhm.
talk differently. So that's like best
Because it's more political, huh?
political, cultural, business, so different. So we need to get out from our comfort zone
Mhm.
and go to different country to
Mhm.
discuss about different stuff.
And when those people come back to Japan, those that have traveled with you, do you recognize that they inspire further Japanese friends?
I think so.
Yes?
Yes.
That's very good.
And the funny thing is, they travel more than me. So they enjoyed it. First, maybe they didn't feel comfortable, but they enjoyed it
Very
because they're entrepreneurs and they're investors. Last year, I also brought the listed company CEO to World Venture Forum. Those people actually tend to travel, start to
Mhm.
travel, go to different countries. So this is a good sign, I think.
It is. I mean, and also I must say thank you at this point, right? You have been hosting us so many times, welcomed us so many times in Japan. You have a fabulous network there. It's an incredible country if you're allowed to visit it with local guidance. And I would think that this local guidance is also something that is beneficial for you or for any people that are traveling, right? To
Yeah.
experience an ecosystem differently.
Yeah.
What would you look for, or what would you recommend to look for, right? To explore a new country. You're going to Slovenia. I think you've never been to Slovenia.
Yeah, this
How do you
Saturday.
prepare for that?
That's a very good question. And like, I was looking for some place and where I never been to. I
Mhm.
never get invited. So always I'm invited in big cities for
Mhm.
conference or even developing countries, like capital of that countries. So many people familiar with those big cities in the developed countries and developing countries. Maybe I should not say developing countries, but again, but nice places and also emerging market. However, I try to go somewhere close, near the big cities,
Mm.
where not too many people go now. And so there could be the next diamond. That next diamond is people the most beautiful asset.
Mm.
So those people try to make something good for their country,
Mm.
and I just want to I just want to meet them.
Mm.
And then again, a friend of mine also studied at Harvard Business School. He met me in Davos, and then he told me, welcome to his country, called Slovenia.
Mhm.
And then I remember he said, come to my country. So on WhatsApp. And we kept in touch because I liked him a lot. And then from Vienna, it's very close.
Mm.
I met a very nice couple. And a few days ago in Vienna, they listened to my talk and we became very good friends. And they said, please welcome to our country. Oh, now two nice people
Mhm.
waiting for me in Slovenia.
Very
That's
nice.
I'm going there. So always like first contact and second contact, you want to go to visit them.
Mm.
So yeah.
You will love it. Slovenia is a thriving economy. It's one of those rising stars in the member states of the
Yeah.
European Union. I also heard that you're going to Poland.
Yeah.
Poland is a massive tech economy.
Yes.
In the European Union. I think globally highly underestimated. In Europe, we know, right? There's a huge Google campus in Warsaw. There's really it is a high energy city, right?
Yeah.
There's students, there's tech entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
People want to
Yeah.
want to change the world.
Yes.
Is it your first time also for Poland?
Actually, also February, I came to Vienna with my wife. Went to Vienna Open Ball, like an opera house, and then the day before opera house, the party, you invited me to your beautiful office in Vienna, and you took me to a very nice restaurant. The next day, me and the wife danced in the opera house from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then even 6 a.m. we went to eat Zaha Torte. And then we even had a soup 6 a.m.
Mm.
to 8 a.m. I was drinking champagne. Then my friend messaged me from Poland.
Mhm.
John, you are in Vienna. It's my treat. Please come to my country.
Mhm.
Our family is welcoming you. So we are invited for 5 days. And they took us to Krakow, a very beautiful music town and art town. And then they invited us to Uch.
Mhm.
So I gave a talk at the Uch Technology University about entrepreneurship and investment. And this time again, he said, you are in Vienna. Come to Poland. So after Slovenia, few days, then I always have a spare time, maybe 2 to 3 days. So before Poland, I'm looking for next destination. Then I'm flying to Poland to see them.
Very nice. It's a wonderful story. That's a wonderful story.
And I met them in Switzerland a couple of years ago. Then we always keep in touch.
This is wonderful how you connect dots, right? By inspiring people in one place, then get invited to other places, etc. It's like a viral effect, right? And likely that's the reason why you have such a reach, such an impact, right? Because so many people have been speaking with you around the world. What is your goal? What do you want? What do you want to leave as a legacy, as Crazy John, as you call yourself?
Yeah.
I think you're amazing, John. Not
Thank you.
Crazy John.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
What is the legacy you want to leave?
World peace. Yeah, I want to stop the war. And I want to stop the war with friends. We become a global leaders. And our next generation, third generation, everyone become a global leaders in different ways. Maybe teachers in the countryside
Mm.
with a global mindset. In the village, he or she can treat patients with smile and love. Medical doctors, nurses, even restaurants, everyone become with a global mindset. Collaborate with each other, love each other, different culture. Then I think like more people rely on each other. People start to support and love, and I hope, I strongly wish people stop fighting. So we need to collaborate, and we need to show the next generation we are nice human beings to make friends, not contacts. That's why I want to travel around the world. I'm interested in AI or blockchain or whatever technology to support and solve problems. But I'm more interested in the result. It's a world peace. So I'm started saying peace for tech, art for tech. So art for peace for tech and art for peace. So anything I want to do, like this podcast for the peace. Yeah. So world peace is my future goal.
This is wonderful. And I can remember last year in my speech at World Venture Forum, I said that World Venture Forum Foundation was so important for us, and it's the reason why we initiated it, as we believe that entrepreneurship at global scale is the biggest peace project on earth.
Nice.
People have something where they can rely and depend on each other across borders.
Yeah.
then they have no reason to shoot each other and destroy their assets,
No.
right? Because then it's a linked economy and it makes a lot of sense. Now, throughout the year, we have with World Venture Forum Foundation today also Insider Circle, where we have chapter presidents around the different countries, where people locally meet, maybe some people just visiting, right? They can join on that. But we try to inspire them and bring this across because, and I would be interested in your perspective on that, because I feel still all the national organizations, all the government interests are very hyper local. And I tend to say that innovation in isolation is an illusion. It does not work to be innovative if you're alone, just in your comfortable environment. You need to be out of the comfort zone. You need to collaborate internationally. You need to go and change the world, not only your local regional ecosystem. Now, when we think about this, how is your perspective on those local initiatives and how can we get them more integrated into the World Venture Forum Foundation's work? It's a non-profit foundation. Everybody should participate. How do we get local mindset to become a global mindset?
We need to bring more people from all over the world to Kitzbühel every July. And also local chapter directors should be great like speaker and nice people. And sometimes like not good at, don't need to be like a best speaker. But chapter president should be very nice person. And then if he or she can inspire one person, and then they naturally talk about it's important to come to World Venture Forum for world peace and also understanding new technology can solve the problems globally. So chapter director should have a more. How many times they do the events a year?
The chapter presidents, they can decide. They can do a weekly meetup.
Okay.
They can do once a month.
Yeah.
Depending on how striving the ecosystem is. Shani, our chapter president in Israel, she made first meetup, second meetup.
Wow.
And suddenly 80 people show up.
Amazing.
A lot of people.
Amazing.
Why? Because Israel has an extremely strong venture capital ecosystem.
Yep.
Right? So there is a lot of people in this sector. There is other countries like our dear friend in Central Asia, Abigail, chapter president in Kyrgyzstan. Right? She's building the economy, the ecosystem from ground up, right?
Nice.
Doing wonderful work, right?
Nice.
And I would assume maybe it's not as easy, right, to get people from Kyrgyzstan to understand how to do this proper networking around the world, etc. So she's traveling, right, and she's
Amazing.
supporting. She's building initiatives for the ecosystem. So I would say it depends a lot on the local chapters. What I learned also, I don't know, have you been to Brazil before?
Not yet.
Oh, I will go next time with you, and then you have more friends, and you can then 2 years later introduce me to more people.
Yeah.
So we do Brazil. That's the word.
Okay.
Brazil, I've been last year for the first time.
Okay.
And it was incredibly mind-blowing for me. I have missed this economy for 20 years being professional investor, business angel, VC in this ecosystem. It's such a big country with such great technology. And this ecosystem is very well developed. Why don't we hear about it? Because they grow in Brazil, they're unicorn. They go to Argentina, Chile, maybe Mexico, and then they're super, super big, right? And even let them alone is enough. Some companies don't even go to US, right? In Europe, smaller countries, they have to expand faster, right? So in those very comfortable big economies, right, it's even harder for us, right, to get an understanding. Is there a gold mine? Is it a hidden gem or not?
Yeah.
Egypt is another one that is very, very interesting.
Interesting.
Now, maybe let's have for the closing of this, let's name 5 countries you haven't visited yet, right? You want to explore in the next 2 years.
So Brazil, you said, and also I've been working with Embassy of Colombia in Japan. There are only 350 startups in the country, but 4 unicorns from Colombia. So the percentage, like rate, is super high. I love to visit them. Brazil, Colombia. So that's South America.
Argentina.
Argentina.
I would
very,
highly recommend.
very good steak.
Amazing polo.
Yeah.
And a great
And,
chapter president.
and also nice wine. Yeah. So South America, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And more in Europe. So small countries in Europe, which even I don't know the word, I don't know the name of the countries. I want to visit.
Luxembourg.
I've been there.
You've been there. Okay. Yeah. Liechtenstein.
I've been there.
Okay. Estonia.
I've been there.
Lithuania.
Lithuania?
Yeah.
Not yet. But I'm invited to Finland. Yeah, I've been there.
Sweden, Norway, everything?
Not yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's a big countries.
I know.
I want smaller ones.
Well, but Sweden is the strongest, financially, one of the strongest hubs in the European Union in the tech field.
I'll go one
Very
day.
interesting.
But I'll go one day with the big countries.
Mm.
But I want to support just like a startup, like hidden gems.
Definitely.
I love small ones, you know. Then we can work together, you know. And also, so few countries in Europe I want to go, and of course, definitely Africa I want to go. I was going to Middle East a lot, but now it's a war issues.
Mauritius?
War, like, you know, the conflicts. So
I know.
I don't know if I can go back much. But
So we have Brazil, Argentina, Colombia. I highly recommend Mauritius.
Mauritius?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the Switzerland of Africa.
Mhm.
A lot of fintech.
And French
there.
speaking, right?
Yeah, I think people also properly speak English.
Oh.
Quite properly. Smaller countries is very difficult to find one you haven't traveled to yet. Right? We have to come up.
Yeah.
Maybe the people watching have an idea.
Yes.
So let's say this is a shootout.
Yeah.
So if you are from Brazil, from Colombia, from Argentina,
Let's make friends.
from Mauritius,
Yeah.
right? Or from another country we haven't mentioned.
Yeah.
Write us in the text, write us in the comment, let us know. John and I are ready to travel and explore your ecosystem.
That's
How
great.
about that?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's travel around the world.
Yes, and if we find people that actually think, hey, this John, I like him.
Yeah.
I want to show him my country. Please also write us a message. You find on the website easily our contacts.
Yeah.
You also find in LinkedIn, both of us.
Yeah.
Very easy. We would love to be in touch with you and see what we can do.
Excellent.
Is that a deal?
Yes.
Great.
It's a deal.
So let's explore the world. Let's bring more entrepreneurship and innovation empowerment across borders into the world. And let's have our little part, right, that we contribute to a global peace. That's a wonderful legacy you want to leave.
Yeah.
Always inspiring to speak
Thank
with you.
Same.
One day, I think you will get the most famous person in the world. I don't know how long you have to wait for it, but if you keep on doing this, it's impossible that people don't know you.
Thank you. Same as you.
I'm trying. Humbly
Thank you.
trying. Thank you so much.
Forever friend.
Yes,
Thank you.
definitely.
World peace. Thank you.
Guys, it was amazing to have you. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did this episode. It was a special episode on World Venture Forum. Look it up, worldventureforum.info. It would be great if you join. If you want to contribute a little now, just please subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to tune in to the next episode. Share this episode if you liked it. And make other people also share the message of this talk.
Let's talk about
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Let's talk about tech. Let's talk about tech, baby. Let's talk about your IP. Let's talk about style, baby. Let's talk about